everybody, this is Tambio and I'm back with another Transformers video review. And this time I have Transformers Combiner Wars Silverbolt. As you can see through the packaging right here, you can see the Silverbolt in his robot mode along with his gun and his little card right there. You got the logo, you got him in combined mode, and he is 3 of 5 for Superion. Then you come to the back right here and you can see him. It takes 15 steps to convert him. He is the middle piece for Superion, and along with the other pieces, and he does have a little bio right here. So let's raise the camera back up again and we'll zoom in on this. So there's his bio. Alright, so let's go ahead and get him out of the box and check him out. Alright, so I'm back, and here I have Silverbolt out of his packaging and in his alt mode, which is a Concorde jet, or maybe a little bit different version of a Concorde jet, maybe in between that and a Cybertronian jet. I don't remember the vertical stabilizers being like this, but I don't really know. The Concorde has been retired for a very long time since they were having problems with them. You know, before I go off into that kind of stuff, right, let me show you real quick what was in this box with him. So we have the little card, and it's just a card with a picture on it, and his instructions. And then he also comes with his gun. So you have this, it pops apart into two pieces, and you pop it together to make his Superion gun, which is kind of nice. Once again, I wish they would have done something with this so that you can flip the handle up into this gun, but it's not as noticeable as Optimus Prime, so you have that. Looking at the you can see a lot of stuff from underneath. Basically, you lose the illusion once you flip them upside down. He does have a retractable landing gear, so you can actually fold that up. This right here, it can attach right here, and it also becomes a secondary landing gear once you have it attached like this. Let me show you. It's kind of hard because one peg is a little bit higher than the other, so it's a little hard to get in just right sometimes. So give me 1 second. I can get this in. There we go. Nope, I had it in and it popped out. So there we go. Alright, so it doesn't go all the way in, but see how it's, you can see right here, oops, sorry, you can see right here how it looks like a landing gear. So it's a kind of a secondary landing gear, but it hangs way low on him. Or if you don't like that, then you can take and strap it to the side right here with his hand. You can also do that. These little points are soft plastic right here, and it can also, for some strange reason, it can also bend down. Just like whenever a Concorde lands, it has to actually bend the nose down because this actually covers up the cockpit, because it flies at supersonic speeds, and the speeds that it flies at, I think it could actually damage the no, I think it's actually for aerodynamics. I think that's why they said that it does that. It covers that for aerodynamics, and then when it comes into land, it actually has to drop down the nose cone to land, and they've had a lot of problems with crashes because you can't see a lot out of that actual cockpit, so a lot of crash landings and such. But there is a lot of nice detail in him just on the jet, which you can't really see too well. If I bring it a little closer in and go like this, and you can see those details. This is painted on, it's tempo. It's really nice, and then you have little thrusters back here, but then you kind of get underneath here, and like I said, once again, you lose your illusion. You lose that illusion of it being an airplane. Landing gears right here, and you can tell that those are the back landing gears. It's really easy to flip that up and down. So to transform him real quick in his robot mode, you want to flip that like that, and then you can take this whole nose cone right here and just flip it onto the back. And you want to take and flip these wings back, and you can see that there's a little notch right here. Depending on how you want to, you can actually notch these into here, and it'll cause them to stick. Take those and flip that up like that, just to get the hands out of the way for the feet. And then the feet, you just rotate down like this, and then rotate that forward, and these are the knees. And then you take this panel, flip it down. Actually, before you flip that down, you got to pull the feet out. So let's pull the feet out first, and then flip that panel down. And then tucked inside the foot is actually his heel. So it's a little hard to get out sometimes. So that's his heel. So you want to do the same thing with this side. And when you fold it in, you can see that there's a tab. That tab right there, it goes into that hole right there. See how it went into that hole? Flip out the foot, flip that closed. Grab the heel. There's a little ridge right here that you can grab with your fingernail and flip that out. So there he is on his feet now. Let's go ahead and raise that camera up. Alright, so you bend that down, bend that. And then there's a panel right here. There's two actual panels. You want to make sure that you grab the correct panel. It's going to be, if you see, there's like this panel, there's a first panel, but then you go and you see there's a second notch. Actually, no, I grabbed the wrong one. That was the one that I was trying to warn you against. So don't grab that one. Grab this back here. And then you want to flip the head up. And then flip it back. And then you have Silverbolt in his robot mode. So there we go. And so you can take his weapon, you can pop it apart because he's not really supposed to have his big old gun, but he even has a big gun. And you can take this and you can use this as a shield, and you can pop that on the arm right there onto the side. So pretty nice like that. So for his articulation, let's start up here at his head like always. And the head is on a ball joint, so you can see he's looking up, but he can't really look down too well. You can turn his head left and right, it'll go all the way around. Forward, back on a ratchet, out on a ratchet, and right underneath there, you got the twist. Then the elbow, looks like it should be a ratchet, but it actually locks into place once you get it straight. You'll see why in just a moment. And then there's nothing on the fist. Come down here to the waist. The waist does not swivel. You can move the leg forward, you can move the leg back, but it does get hindered by the airplane body, so you can see that it can go back all the way, but it gets hindered by that. You can go out all the way, so that's two different joints, the ones that move it forward and back, and then out to the side. Then right here you have your twist, then you have your knee, and the knee does go all the way, so it's because of transformation. I'm scratching off paint. Be careful about that. And then his feet actually can pose a little bit. So alright, so real quickly, I'm going to show you how to transform him into his combined mode. For right now, I'm not going to add any pieces to him. I'll go ahead and show you how to combine them all together once all of the pieces come out. Hopefully that last piece will come out pretty soon. So go ahead and undo those. And then you want to take the head and you want to flip it back into here again. And take the arms, flip them up all the way. Then take the fists and you want to flip it back like that. And you can actually flip it all the way, but I find that it's best when it's in combined mode to actually leave it like this, because then you don't have much of a profile of something sticking out of the back, because that's a much greater profile of something sticking out of the back than if you have it like that. And I'll actually show you when that video does come out. So now what you want to do is you want to take these pieces and you want to fold them up kind of like he is in jet mode. So you want to take, and like I was showing you before, there's that little hole in there right there in that little tab. You just tab that into there. And so, oops, wrong way again. Flip that out. Flipping the feet again. Okay. Take these, flip these down. And then you want to take, it's a little bit hard to get this out. And the easiest way that I've found to do this, it kind of scares me a little bit because I'm afraid that these antennas will break, is you pull on the antenna and it unpops that. I actually did do the modification on it. There's a modification that helps the antenna stay straight up instead of flopping back again. You actually have to take and unscrew the head and then remove it. When you remove the antenna, they're connected both together. And then there's a ridge and then another ridge like right here. And then what you want to do is you want to scrape off the paint that would touch any part of plastic. Like right here in the middle and then on this end. I know it's kind of hard to describe, but I know that there's videos and all kinds of things, all kinds of resources out there that'll teach you how to do it. And there's even a guy on the Shapeway website that's making replacement so that it's not that flimsy plastic. So once you have them like this, and you want to take this piece and flip it up. Why is it not flipping up? Why are you being... you're being retarded. Superion's head's being retarded. Alright, so flip that up like that. And then you want to take these and fold these out and see how it goes around that. Like that. You want to do that on this side too. Like that, and that's combined mode right there. You take the gun and connect it like so, and you have Superion gun. So, you know, whatever. Like I said, I'll do another video once the last piece of him comes out, so that we can just have one nice cohesive unit. Instead of having a Stunicon as one of his legs, we'll have the whole Superion set then. So just give Hasbro a little bit and be a little bit patient, and I'll have a video out for you as soon as I get those in. So, alright, let's go ahead and real quickly transform him back into his robot mode. So flip those down. Back inside. Why you do that? About the head, flip that back. So overall, I don't have too many problems with this guy. The only main problem that you'll have is the problem with the antenna, and that can be fixed just by pulling out one screw, popping the head apart, pulling that out, and really carefully cutting it with a hobby knife. Other than that, I'm really pleased with this guy. He has nice clean paint on him. Everything seems pretty good. I've taken and put him together for his combined mode, and the only thing that I really noticed are that the arms look a little bit long on it. So don't forget to check out my other videos, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. This has been Tambioto, and I'll see you next time.